When I look back, I witnessed camaraderie, witnessed teamwork, and I can only describe it as being majestic. Seeing you snake all across the mountain and looking at you now, majestic. Additionally, I would just like to add that these cadets are in their 11th month of training, almost completed with the traffic training. And they will be moving through to an experiential learning phase. They'll be working out in the workplace with their brothers and sisters in blue to serve the community through this festive season. And I want to remind them to remember when acting in the community, to always remember the founding principles in which we teach them and they've laid all their knowledge on. And that is discipline, professionalism, respect, empathy, and building trust and putting your community first. If you stay with those principles, I believe you will truly make a difference out there. And I'd just like to remind you, I've always been saying, we cannot police the community or serve it without the support of the community. Hence, I'll just quote Sir Robert Peel once again, the people are the police and the police are the people. And remember that as a founding principle as you serve the community moving forward.
So we're training not just for Cape Town, but for the whole of South Africa, and we're already training for other municipalities. You are only as good as the training you get and the passion you have. I know that many of you have that passion. It's our job to give you the training, the skills, the equipment, the opportunities to make it work. We are deeply committed to making sure that more of you have more opportunities to training and development, and that we have the best, most professional, most ethical, and most dedicated police service in South Africa. Because we are losing the battle against crime. The statistics show it to us. And the point that Bradley made, to quote Sir Robert Peel, is that you cannot police a people without their consent. The public refuse to work with you. You cannot control them. You can only control them if they want to work with you, and they will only work with you if we earn their respect and if we demonstrate professionalism. And so that's absolutely essential, that we're ethical and professional. And so this investment I'm really grateful for. We're doing agreements with other institutions to start allowing that tertiary education and to make sure that the budget and opportunities are there for it, so that we can live up to these standards that we set for ourselves. There is much that is wrong with South Africa at the moment. You all see it, you live in the real world, you see what these problems are. But there is also a great deal that is right with South Africa, and you are and must be part of what is right with South Africa. You must help fix these problems, and that's why you're here, that's why we're recruiting you, that's why you're going to hit the streets, that's why you're getting this in-service training over the next months, and there is huge expectations on you. What we ask from you is be the best police officers you can be. So thank you very much for all of your commitment. For those of you who showed passion and enthusiasm this morning, it is often possible to do the work I do and forget why you love it, and forget why you want to do it. And then you do something like come on a walk with you this morning, and your enthusiasm, your conversation again reminded me and inspired me for why we must do this. So thank you. You are also my tonic, and it is really a pleasure to have had the chance, Chad and others, to stand and walk with you and talk with you and shout. Thank you for that. It is really inspiring. So, and to the training college, finally, please keep this up. We're very proud of the work that we're doing and that what you're achieving. This is the largest group of people with graduate qualifications that we've ever had in training. Long may it last. Thank you very much.
We've got sponsors here today, and I'm going to ask them just to give us a word of support. Alistair, I'm starting with you from Blue Ribbon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, what a sight to behold, and to see the seriousness of the city, wanting to keep the community safe and our tourism industry. We know we're going to get a lot of guests over this festive season that's lying ahead of us. And we as a business, Blue Ribbon, is so involved with the community. We feed all kinds of communities, different race groups. For us, our objective is to see that we know you're fighting crime and we're fighting poverty and hunger. And I can tell you this much, just to give you some indication of how serious Blue Ribbon is of feeding the communities. We on a daily basis feed we give away about 10,000 loaves that we give away every day to different communities to see that they are fed, and that at least we can stem the hunger that they have. But like I said, Blue Ribbon is quite involved with different communities, and that's why when the city asks us to come aboard to maybe give you something to eat when you're done with your parade and all that, so we didn't even hesitate to say yes. And that's why for Blue Ribbon and even Pick and Pay, when I approached them to be part of this, they didn't hesitate to say, let's do this, because the collaboration between the two of us is quite strong. So for us to be here and to have this experience and behold the site is huge. And like I've heard the earlier speaker said about this is a momentous occasion, this historic occasion, and for us also to be here, I can admit to that, it is historic that we find ourselves here standing in front of this wonderful crowd that have set aside the idea of working and helping our communities. So we are honored to be able to, at the conclusion of this event, to be able to feed you when you're done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alistair. Deirdre from Pick and Pay.
So it's an honor to be here to welcome Cape Town's newest recruits. Firstly, I would like to extend a warm thank you to Alderman JP Smith and the rest of the City of Cape Town's officials for allowing Pick and Pay to be part of this significant initiative. We're proud to stand alongside Blue Ribbon, whose unwavering partnership and shared commitments to our communities make a real difference every day. At Pick and Pay, we hold true to believe that our founder, the late Raymond Ackerman, who believed that doing good is good business. This isn't just something I strive for in my work, it's a principle I carry into my personal life, and it's one I hope to share with you today. So to each one of you, as you embark on this journey, I want to share this thought. Passion can't be bought, taught, or handed over. It is something you're born with, something within you that drives you. Even if you haven't discovered it yet, my hope is that this path you've chosen is one driven by your passion for our beautiful city of Cape Town, and that this passion will guide you as you serve and protect it. Thank you and welcome to this incredible journey ahead.
Thank you, Deirdre. Can I just ask Alderman Smith for a word of thanks to the two sponsors?
So it is very difficult for us to do all the things we need to do and meet all the expectations without important partners. We have a whole range of NGOs who work with us, and then some corporates also who are always willing to step up. And very great deal of thanks to Pick and Pay and Blue Ribbon. There is never a time that we ask Alistair Laguma for some kind of help in a disaster or when a community's had a fire and we need to do humanitarian relief or anything else, that they ever hesitate to assist. So thank you very much, Pick and Pay and Blue Ribbon.
Thank you, Alderman Smith. Before I hand over to the parade commander again, I just want to indicate to you that from the 19th of November, all of you, every single, all 885 members, cadets, will be then officially law enforcement officials. And we are in the process to get your appointment certificates done, and it will be handed over because you are going to be handed over to me on the 19th of November. And we are going to cover all the beaches from Silverstone to Sparks Bay, in Gordons Bay, all the beaches. We are going to cover all the swimming pools. We are going to cover the whole mountain according to the trails. We are going to cover the 4 important CBD areas. We are going to fight gang violence. We are going to fight rape abusers in terms of roadblocks that you are going to be part of. There is an operational plan in my office where each one of you are being allocated. We are going to work on a rotational basis. So you will not be all the time at the beaches, or you will not be all the time at the swimming pools. You are going to be at the shopping malls as well. You are going to be visible for the public over the festive season. So up until the 19th of January, You will be mine, and you will be mine, and the management behind us. We will guide you, we will lead you, and as the ED always said, we will set an example to be with you as the senior management during this holiday time, during this festive time, and we are going to walk side by side as one team. And I really want to thank everybody